Triathlon bikes are made for going fast on the flat, but sometimes you'll climb on them, which means you'll have to descend on them. So here are our top tips for descending like a pro on a TT bike. We want to descend fast in a race. There's nothing worse than giving away all those hard-earned time gains from the climb by descending slowly. And it's free time gains. With good descending skills, you can gain time with no extra effort. So let's show you how. The most important thing you can do to improve your descending skills is practice. Triathletes are often guilty of switching to a road bike when it comes to a hillier route, or avoiding hills altogether on their triathlon bike. But you can't expect to descend well on your triathlon bike in a race if you never descend on your triathlon bike in training. So find a hill complete with twists and turns and ride up it on your triathlon bike, and turn a solid hill session on the ups into a solid skills session on the descents. Start slowly and on a descent that you know. The goal is, of course, to go as fast as possible, but you want to go with skill and in control. So if you start slowly, it makes sure you don't tense up. Then as you get to know the hill and as you get to know the descent, you can start going faster without adding any tension, and this will ultimately lead to you being faster. On that note, repeating the same descent many times might seem like cheating or a waste of time, especially if it isn't your race route. But you're getting to learn yourself and getting to learn your bike. And these skills are transferable to any descent. So repeat the same descent many times as you learn yourself and your bike, and you'll be faster on every descent. As we've already said, tension is not your friend when descending, so you want to stay as relaxed as possible. It may help to consciously shake out that tension before you start the descent, and then while you go down the descent, consciously remind yourself a few times so that you don't build up that tension in your hands, arms, and shoulders as you go down the mountain. Your eyes lead your bike, which means wherever you look, your bike will want to go. And this is especially important when descending, especially sharp switchback descents. So pick your line before you go into the corner, which usually involves going deeper into the corner than you might think is necessary. And then sight your line through the corner, picking the apex, and then allow your eyes to go past the apex and look to the exit of the corner rather than focusing on that apex. Let your apex stay in the peripheral vision so you know where it is, while your eyes lead you out of the corner. Descending well is a dynamic activity. You're not an idle passenger on your bike, you're part of it. Think of those MotoGP riders who jump around all over their bike going through the corners. As you come up to the corner, you want to shift your weight back. You want to drop your outside leg and put some weight on it, and leave what little weight is left on your arms onto the inside hand, and then lean your whole body into the corner. Remember, you got to move with your bike, not just sit on it. When not cornering when descending, try to get as much free speed as possible by being as aero as possible. This does not mean aero bars though. That extra second it takes to get your brakes from the aero bars, maybe an extra second too long. So keep your hands on the base bar, but get your body and your head as low as possible. Try to keep your weight behind your hands as far as possible, as too much weight over the front wheel can lead to instability. Wow, that guy looks good. Decrease your speed as late as possible before you get to the corner, but err on the side of caution here and too early, because the consequences of being too late are pretty high. You want to shed speed by sitting up tall, braking evenly with both your front and rear brakes, and getting most of your slowing down happening before you get to the corner. Think of the start of the corner as the beginning of the acceleration out of the corner rather than the start of the corner. And note that if you do carry too much speed into the corner and you need to brake in the corner, favor your rear brake more and shift your weight back while you do so. Before you enter the turn, predict the gear you're going to need on the exit and shift accordingly. And remember to give one pedal stroke so that you seat that gear before you enter the turn, because you may have to back pedal in the turn, and a back pedal with an unseated gear is a recipe for a drop chain. This is even more important if you're on mechanical gears with bar end shifters. You're going to have to pick your gear well in advance so that you can change gears and then get your hands back to those brakes before the corner. And finally, a note on speed wobbles. They shouldn't happen, but they do, and they can be terrifying. What is happening is some part of your bike goes out of alignment for a moment. Your brain tries to correct it, but it corrects it a moment too late, which causes a positive feedback loop of correction and overcorrection, and your whole bike and your body go into this crazy wobble. The natural reaction is to look down at your bike and try and fight this wobble. The solution is to look ahead, relax, and stop trying to fight the wobble. Just relax, shift your body weight back, and look ahead, and you should calm it down. And then take your bike to the bike shop and make sure they check the wheels, the tires, and the frame for any imbalances. We hope these tips today have helped you descend like a pro in your next race, and you'll be flying down those descents. Unfortunately, we can't do anything to help you go up the hills as fast as the pros. If there's anything we missed, leave in the comment section down below. We'd love to know. And remember, enjoy your riding and be safe out there on those descents. Thanks for watching.